legend in the club, the booth up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now. I got you right now. Nothing need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew up right now. Cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Chicago Bears. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds Robinson, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. He'll drop to throw. He leaves this one for Howard. Got some real estate inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago! Jordan Howard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On first down, Luck. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A give to Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now a play fake here on first down. Ebron's got it. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Now Bell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's Luck. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Rolling.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up. They'll run it with Bell. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
When people say we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Green 39! Green 39!
He'll look to throw. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And there he goes again. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Taco Charlton coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Luck, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, it's Luck. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
A give to Howard. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Set! 319! 319!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Detroit!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half. And he's got a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Back to throw. Finding Gabriel complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Over!
trying to punch it in with power. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. They'll drop to throw. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. And Parkey's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's locked. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. A shotgun snap for Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw on 2nd down is Love. Caught left side by Cobb. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Bell. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, here's Love. He's got Curse. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Quick slant there gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st down, they run with Howard. Oh, what a move. Still fighting for more. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Barney.
They come out here in the eye.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And that'll set him back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Tough 1st half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Over.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Adam Shaheen, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Locke. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he connects with Ebron. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Luck. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. Again, Luck. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They run with Howard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And Robinson with a big catch. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they will take a knee here.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Set. Boom.
And they take a knee.